Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't call, but I was driving by your street and I thought, what the heck, I'll just try and take a chance.
I'm so happy to see you.
I was on my way to Ace's, and I realized, you know what, I never thanked you for that wonderful care package you sent Matthew and me.
That was nothing.
Oh, we need anything at all, please let me. We're not needing for anything. Asa has completely showered Matthew with candy and video games and horses and small European countries. And Renee, she keeps buying me clothes. Every time I go back there, there's a new jacket or a sweater or shoes. And I may have arrived with nothing, but when I leave there, it's going to be with a caravan of moving vans. It's getting to you, isn't it? Living with them. Oh, God. You're the second person that said that to me today. You know, they're wonderful. They really are. I'm very difficult to live with, Viki. I am. I'm so used to it being just Matthew and me, you know, and I really like my own space. Well, you get used to that, don't you? Yeah, I do. I just crave a night on the couch with a pint of ice cream and my fuzzy slippers. I don't think Asa would mind. Are you kidding? I wouldn't want to disillusion him about me after all these years. You couldn't possibly do that. He adores you. He's been wonderful. He really has been. He's like a father to me, if you want to know the truth. And Clint, he's such a gentleman. When Asa gets a little overbearing, Clint will just step in and gallantly shift the focus over to him. Oh, how does he do that? Oh, well, this morning it was starting, and all Clint had to do was say Dorian's name, and that did it. Bam! That's strange. Just before you arrived, Clint was here. That's what we talked about. Dorian. You know that they're sort of seeing each other, right? Seeing each other. They've had a few dates so far. Well. Okay. And how do you feel about that? I fear for his life. Anything else? Well, other than the fact that I'm insanely jealous? No, not really.
Commissioner, would it...
So, you're jealous of Clint with Dorian? Well, he's not with... Okay, seeing each other, dating, or whatever it is they're doing. Ugly, isn't it? No, not really. No, thank you. Ugly? Ugly is finding out your husband's using you as a beard. Ugly is a year worth of bedpans. Jealousy? Piece of cake. Because you can do something about it. Like what? Well, do you want Clint? He deserves a hell of a lot better than Dorian. But the question was, do you want Clint? Because if you do, you're going to have to take off your gloves and knock her back to the Stone Age. You're going to have to fight for her.
I'm so glad you're with Clint.
Oh, what? It's such a crazy idea. Oh, Nora.
I mean, I would...
What? Finish the sentence. I would rather give up. I would rather turn him over to Dorian.
You make it sound like a battle.
Listen, I know you, Victoria Davidson, and underneath that sophisticated, even-tempered exterior, you love sticking it to Dorian. I love sticking it to Lindsay at the same time. Okay, you're right. But if you repeat that, I'll say you lie. I'm a bald-faced liar. I'm glad you can laugh about it. Oh, I can't. So what are you going to do? I don't know. Okay, you're me. What do you do? Fight for Clint with everything I got. In theory, that's a very good idea. In practice, not so much. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know how you could possibly even think about competing with someone as incredible as Dorian. Lord, you should probably leave town. That's what you should do, because how could you possibly live here in her shadow? Oh, hardly. There you go. Come on. You and Clint, you have such an advantage over Dorian. You were married to him. You have children with him, and you enjoy each other's company.
You know, that makes me sound so old.
Doesn't it?
It does, and I'm not old. I don't feel old. And quite the contrary. When he came here and he told me that he was going out with Dorian,
flashback right to high school.
I I slammed a door. Come on, I'm ashamed to admit that.
Don't be ashamed to admit it, especially not to me. Come on, it just means that you still got it. You gotta step out of your box.
I was married to the man twice. How is pursuing him stepping out of anything?
Because you're used to things coming to you, because it's much more ladylike.
That's right, absolutely right, and it should.
All right, well, Dorian Lord is no lady.
Well, I'm not going to sink to her level, am I?
You just need to take off the white gloves. Get a little dirty. You don't have to wallow in a mud bath. Just get a little dirty, you know? They say it's quite fun.
No. He knows what he wants. He's dating Dorian Lord. Obviously, that's what he wants. He doesn't want me. I can live with that. Anything else, would be so desperate.
You listen to me, Victoria Davidson. You are a smart, funny, beautiful, entirely perfect person. And any man, including Clint Buchanan, would be lucky to have you in his life.
Thank you. That was very sweet.
I'm not being sweet.
No, Nora, I haven't had a relationship since then. You know that. And I just don't know that
So what, that you have the guts to fight for another relationship? You don't know that? My God, I find that hard to believe that Victoria Davidson's world-famous mojo is gone.
I have mojo?
Oh, my dear. You have mojo in spades. It's just been hibernating under all that cashmere. You've got to just open up the gilded cage and let her rip. Oh, come on. Now, you're laughing. I'm dead serious.
Clint came over here tonight just to tell me that he had a date with Dorian. He was all dressed up for his date. And he just had to tell me about it.
Mm-hmm. Why was that?
Oh, God knows. He said nonsense about honesty.